go down here. Let's go to this sort of country life or living life or something. Museum, innit? Yeah. 11 o'clock, 27 mile or so. That's what old Dr. Google reckons, Google Maps. 27 mile, 50 odd minutes. It's an estate. Breamore House you won't do. We'll do the Countrywide Museum. It's a bit of an old school, mock-up of businesses stuff. A little bit of a country museum. Gonna have a little.
Similar sort of style to what we did in March, I think.
Yeah, £7 odd. It's not expensive. The house is about 14, 15. To be fair, the house ain't open to 2 o'clock.
Oh, blimey.
The house is 2 o'clock. We're doing a museum. It was 10 till 4, so this is open. It's now what? Gone half 11.
Nearly 20 to quarter to 12.
No, it was 11. It was 11 till 4. I thought it was a bit late, to be fair, 11 o'clock, but we haven't even got here when it's opened anyway. It's gone half 11. There we are, Countrywide Museum. Caroline sniffed out the toilet. It's nice. You've got to go down there. It's a museum, it's old school. Country life or something. Countryside Museum. Found it on Google last night. Here we go. It's a mock-up of old-fashioned things. Just gonna have a look. Only found it last night, laid on the bed. Bit of Googling to see what we can do. Here we go. Nice building. Little toilets are in. A couple of little businesses. Like a little block or something. All to do with a house, I imagine. Breamore House, all to do with the estate. Alright, here we go. See what we can do. She's paying now. Little shop. £7.50, that's what it says.
Yeah.
£15?
Yeah. Card only.
Fair enough. Bit like that. The coffee wagon yesterday, wouldn't it? We'd only take card. Seems a bit weird that way it's going now. Nobody wants money anymore. Here we go. It's all old school stuff, a bit like what we did in March. It's tools and stuff, countryside. The water meadows. Water meadows are low-lying fields beside the river, which are permanent pasture and have frequently been cultivated to produce ridges and furrows across the field. There you are then. A feature, late 16th century to early 9th century. Tools manage the water. So out in the old water meadows then, there we are. Look at that, old school. Tyre and tube repairs. So a little car garage, castrol oil in there. It's a lathe, I think that's a lathe, I reckon. That's car garage, there you are, look. Some sort of grinding wheel. Electric. There. Electric grinder. Same but different to now. Look at that. Old school car garage. Hard to see through the glass, but yeah, it's nice. There we are, I didn't see this next door. You know, all to do with the car garage, that typewriter there. Ever ready battery. That's a name been and gone. Just don't think you see that anymore. Not here. Must have became something else. Remember that in the 80s, Ever ready. Just don't see that anymore. That bike's fuel. I thought it was a hub motor and electric. It'd been converted. It's not. It's a tank. I reckon there's a petrol engine the other side. We'll go and have a look. I reckon that's got a petrol engine linked to that. Could be a sort of a gearbox, like electric motor. It's not. There we are. Probably fan belts hanging up. Those now are easier to mend. All mechanics and a little bit of electrics. No electronic control units, no CAN bus, no computers, no diagnostics. They just worked or they didn't. Look at that, easier days. There we go. Yes, I thought it'd been converted to electric. It's a petrol engine, that'd be some sort of gearing then. There we are. Be fair, it'd be classed as a moped. It has got a number plate and lights. Yeah, it's a moped. May have got up to 30 mile an hour. If you want to do 30 mile an hour on that, I wouldn't, but there you are. It's got tacks. It's got a disc. It was registered. It looked like a battery pack on the pannier and it had a motor from the other side. I realised it was a tank. See the filler cap on it. It was a fuel engine bike. There you are, and it's tax. It's got a number plate. Number plate at the front. It's a moped. It's got a fuel engine. I thought it was a battery. I thought it was a battery and it had a motor from the other side. It's a petrol engine and a fuel tank. Is what it was. It was a bike with a motor strapped to it. Would have been designed for that. Petrol engine. There you are, the bloke's under the car, just noticed that. It's an Austin. I bet Grandad's garage is like this the other days. Grandad had something like this and it would be very similar. Very similar. Old school car garage. And there he is underneath. There we go, get your batteries charged. Avon tyres still exist. Pratt's. Might have been fuel from the Golden Pump, could have been a petrol mate Pratt's. Whatever it is, it don't exist now, I expect. Okay, I missed this earlier, that's what the sign Pratt's is. Pratt's was a petrol company, Red. There we are. We see Pratt's. Here we go. A laundrette maybe. Took your clothes to get done. Washing, pressing. Yeah, look at that. No electric washing machines in them days. All done by hand. A village laundry. So you might have just shared your stuff with others. Brought to the village laundry building. There we are. All done your clothes in one area then. A village laundry. There's your mangle. Ways of cleaning your stuff. It'd be miserable and cold in the winter. Too bad, I suppose fire was going. Maybe in a bit of warmth in there. It's nice. A village laundry. A shop. Fries chocolate, Lions tea, cakes. F candy, yeah, yeah. A village shop. That's where you bought your stuff. There you are, the village shop. Didn't read that, that's what it's called. Every village have at least one village shop. Yeah. So did Sunderwell in its day, it hasn't now. Every village had at least one shop. Yeah, it don't work like that now. These things are dying a day. Well, it depends, innit? Sunderwell hasn't got anything. You did have, I remember having something, not anymore. Beamore Carriage Museum.
That's long gone.
Yeah, Freeland, you set by her, gone. Villages did have shops, but so not necessarily now.
We're lucky you've got a big co-op now.
Al Reed, he was the baker.
Al Baker, Lewis Baker.
Here we are. Do your cakes and stuff. There we are, a bit of an office, that's where he made the stuff. Yeah, say you'd have got your fresh bread, you hadn't have got into the shop or he sold it there, didn't he? Tell you what, you still get a similar sign now for schools, don't you?
Yeah.
It moves on, but you get school symbols that kids on, they don't really change. It's Breamore, there you are, I reckon that could be an original sign. Bit Breamore, it's the estate, it's Breamore House. It's all part of the estate, it's a big barn. Here we are, that's going to be the school, without even reading it, the village school, the school route.
Desks, isn't it?
It looked like in the 1930s, this was 1930s.
I'm taking a picture from the other way.
Might not have even had power in the 30s, out in the villages, wasn't it? Not guaranteed, still being on oil lamps. Must have had a fire somewhere, that would have been miserable and cold. 1930s, one fire going, I expect. Sir and Miss at the front teaching. Yeah. There you are. What we got in the shop then? He sat behind a screen, really. What were you in COVID times? Here we are. Boot polish. Bits and pieces. Birds still exists now. Lion, golden syrup. That ain't changed, but still looks the same. Bird's custard, and when that kicked in. Grass oak, that pretty much looks the same now. Still get that. Here we are, jigsaw puzzles, things for the kids. Tin tomatoes. All on the back of the shop there. Ask for what you wanted. Those are a bit too new for this sort of shop, to be fair. Jelly cream, Angel Delight. That's looking a bit sort of 1978 to me.
Quality Street.
Blancmanges. I'd say that 70s, that possibly say early 80s, late 70s. They're 70s, they're not periods of the time. Interested to see if those tins are not been opened, they still contain anything. Is there still stuff in them? Could be open at the bottom, so they've been emptied. See Oxo, Oxo's never gone.
I like that Marmite thing.
Still got the same sort of logo. Oxo.
I like
Yeah.
that Marmite thing.
This is a bit sort of what, 1930s in it. Those are 70s, 80s, they're a little bit out of time, they're too new. Huntley and Palmer, that's biscuits, those tins come up on Bargain Hunt. They had novelty tins, they put the biscuits in. We had something like that kicking about in the 70s. I don't know if it's Mother's or Carol's, definitely had one of them. Same thing, they was always red.
Remember it?
Yeah, we had one. I reckon Faye was the last generation to use that, maybe even Ruth. After that, it probably went.
Beehive.
Faye and Ruth, I expect. It was kicking about, probably at Stevens. What's this? Foundry, Iron Smiths, what they called? Oh, the Cooper shop. They were responsible for producing barrels. Alright. They made barrels then. Here we are, look. That's quite big and impressive. Get rid of a dead body in that, dispose of them. There you are. Coopers then, they made barrels. There's a work bike here. You rent about with a front on it. Tell you what, you still get them now, they're just electric now. Cargo bikes, and they have Bosch systems on, they have them round Oxford. Bike here. Carriage, just needs an oar, so it ain't going anywhere. Old school bikes, 40s, wartime. Go out a bit later, 50s. Scooter again, probably 60s. Clockmaker, here we are. Repaired your clocks. Days when it was all clockwork and mechanical. This is tools. Lawnmower, old school. Open face spades. Digging heavy wet soils. Ah. There we are. Funny looking spade, not a lot to that. Cultivation. Doing your seeds on your land and whatnot. They are dibbers. Your mother got an call them a dibber. Putting your seeds in.
There, next to the red one.
Like a little mini plough. Go up and down your allotment patch. Just push it. What you do with tractors now. Puts a channel in the soil.
Well, it won't if I move these up.
There we are. Petrol lawnmower, you sit on it and go along. That's quite good. Self-propelled one. Single spark plug, single cylinder. In the garden. Bit of a garden for that monstrosity. That's nice. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed what that was. A pig killing stall. But you put the pig in there and probably cut the throat. Maybe, I don't know. Weird. Pruning shears. There you are. Don't change much, does it? Pruning shears from 100 years ago. Still the same now, but plastic handle. And probably worse quality in that. Killed a pig. Pig carrying cradle. The pig was a very common animal to the country workers, supplied most of their meat. There we go, it's nice. I bet they work, they'd be models, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's doing, there's a bit of a thing if you look down there, like a pendulum.
That's working. You can hear that's working. That's the sort of thing they had in a church, I bet. I bet it's come out of church. Yeah. So what's this a mechanism for? This would be in a church clock tower. The 4-train turret clock. Built between 1560 and 1580. Blimey heck. Still 1960s in Germany. It was a church clock, yes. It's German. Struth. It's the oldest example in the UK. 1500s, that's impressive how they built that then. That'd have been right onto a clock face. That's a medieval cathedral clock, quarter scale. Very mechanical, isn't it? That's how it worked. Certain times they'd have done something. Quite clever thinking it's old. Yeah. Corn dollies. Yeah, into sort of farming now. Tools. Well, sheep. Sheep shear, that's cutting sheep then. That'd be the mechanical version of a sheep shearer. I'd run something to make it easier. Or old school. There you are. I'm turning something by hand. Sheep shearing. Poor person turning that thing hours at a time. There you are. Sack racing.
Sacks?
Yeah, we had sacks. When you went up and down the old street, wasn't it? 1977, sack racing at school. We had sack racing. Sports day. They are nuts. Them coming from abroad. May not have been English, Bristol. Ah. There you are. Is that somebody's home then? Is this a home? Is this a working place? That could be a home. There's your kitchen, there's your mangle. Yeah, that's someone's house. Fire going, that's what you had for your heat. A fire. Yeah. You had upstairs with a fire, that'd have been your lot, that wouldn't have been that warm. Yeah, piano. You've easily well off, got some nice stuff. Oil lamps and candles, that would have been your lot. It's the baby. The baby looks very small. What would this be then? 1910. The butter churn. That's well made, there's a model. Out on the fields, probably pulled by an horse. Or traction engine. Yeah, traction engines pull them. Not horses at that point. I'd say that's a lathe. That's done by hand, I reckon. And what machine or you had to pump it? Might have done. Yeah, but you had to pump that. Foot pedals. Went round the wheel gearing. look at the age of that house. It's going to be 1900, isn't it, that? 1910, 20, little piano. Oh, the blacksmiths. Blacksmith did the iron work. Yeah. It's nice. Old school bikes. Football club, 1937. There's the blacksmiths. He done all the iron work and metal work. I wouldn't have been cold of that fire going. The real right, clue in the name meant. Done the wheels. Yeah, he done the cartwheels. Brewery here, in the dairy next door. Brewery. Probably made just one thing. Easier to do, just one product. Dairy. Done your cheeses and stuff. Creams, I don't know.
There's old traps that you've got your foot stuck in one end, you'd know it.
Yeah.
The animal traps, aren't they?
There we go.
The old blokes, look.
Oh.
Well, they won't have the Bosch system.
Yeah, look where it is. They died in the war, 1914 to 18. Yeah, it's the people. I bet it was all young boys, a lot of them. Look at that bike, dynamo on it, lights.
I thought it was, yeah, it's the fireman and all that, and their bits and pieces like that.
Hang on then. Fire engine just up there, she's looking at.
Well, see that?
This is the saddlers. They'd have done your saddles. Leather work, your bits, your harnesses.
Fire brigade.
John Smith and Son, saddlers and harness makers. There we go. Thatcher's ladder, that's quite an impressive one. It's quite long. Get up to the roof though, isn't it? Do the thatch. Thatching tools, traps. Bootmaker, W. Froud. He does your leather works then. Tell you what, you want to get your feet in them things, your ankles, I bet absolutely damage your feet if you got your feet in them. Bang. I mean, that had took your leg off those things. Why do you need something that big? What have you got in this country? You need something like that. You haven't got bears in this country. That seems ridiculous, isn't it? Lions. What's some silly big traps? What's the biggest thing you're going to trap in this country, really? It's wild. Boars, deers.
Oh, deers, I suppose.
Here we go. Leatherworks, boots. Yeah, a bit of polishing machine there.
Oh, that is quite mild today. Don't sweep him well over. Well, yeah, you see all these old school things.
Look at that. Old school thing, had to pump it. 2 people aside, 4 people pumping.
I'm sure you see some of that.
Breamore Fire Brigade.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's actually original to this place then.
Yeah.
It's based at the Breamore Horse Stables. There we are. It's their own stuff, it's their own kit then from here. Here we are. Telescopic ladder, still do that now. They've been expensive. Yeah. 4 people pumping that, 2 aside. Weights and measures. A bushel. Yeah. There we are. The bushel still using the USA. The USA don't move on. Still do quarts and gallons in feet and inches. There we are. That measures in pounds. Pounds and ounces. Long gone. Bit of machinery there. Yeah, I think it's a good 4 or 5 barns. It's big. Here we go. There was a lot of old tractors and machines. I read it on the website last night. I only found this last night. Bit of googling, led on the bed in the caravan. Here we go. Oh, Michael would like this.
Oh, I thought of that straight away.
Yeah, Michael would like these old sort of tractors and stuff. Here we go.
Obviously, later, one of the big makes of tractors were at Ferguson, wasn't it?
Massey Ferguson popped one. There'd be mates here won't exist anymore.
I think Ferguson was.
Yeah, but you'll get the English ones which have been and gone. There'd be makes here won't exist. Mid England don't make nothing anymore, not really.
Yeah, we need to do this and go up the road now, pull it back again, I think.
McCormick Dairying International.
Yeah, I've done this wrong. I need to go up there in the back. That's the way out there. Yeah, I need to go up here and then go back.
Okay, we've done this a bit back to front. Look at that. That'd be good, innit? Take your stuff around the village. That's a fuel one. That's a petrol one again. Yeah, they got these are all the petrol ones. They got engines on them.
Oh, that's got a bit, yeah. That's something.
Generator for lighting before you had mains electricity. Use on the farm. That gave you mains, just a little generator. Impressive panel. That's a Titan, 1914. It's a traction engine. No, it's a tractor, 25 horsepower tractor. There we are. Some sort of collects things. Some sort of combine. Fruits. Find out when we get there. Do this in some sort of order. All these old tractors. I wonder if they did have rubber on the wheels at some point, but not now. Seems weird, they just ran on metalwork. They must have had something on them. I think they would have had rubber on them, even just a strip of rubber. Probably long rotted. Must have been something on the wheels. They wouldn't have had them bare, surely. Just a rubber strip, didn't even blow them up. Must have had something on them. Yeah. There we go. Fordson, that don't exist anymore. Did it become something? Rushton. Yeah, what that does, that sorts out something, don't it? Stationary baler. Ah, 1930. Bale for hay and straw. There you are. John Deere, that still exists. John Deere exists, doesn't it? Always green. 1941. There we are. Yeah, John Deere tractors exist. That's a name, it does still go. What did this do? Sorting something out. Harrison, McGregor and Company Limited, Lancashire. Wonder that died of death.
That big wall we're talking, all these steady boys, that's such big wall.
A lot of these mates don't even exist anymore. I expect businesses which are long gone. That's quite impressive. There we go, look at that. 12 horsepower.
Built in the early 1930s. Oh yeah, better shot.
Caroline doing a picture. Obviously sorts something out, doesn't it? Don't know what that does. Oh, it was a baler, that, wasn't it?
Yes, there we are.
Yeah.
So,
This engine was installed in a small pump house in Sherwood. Look, I've needs of a large house. Ah, it's a pump then. Pump the water. There we go.
Yeah, it's a bit of the old thing on handle, look.
So you started in them days.
Yeah, I always thought that was something.
Winey handle. Ferguson.
I thought that's what it
Ferguson
said.
Macy, wasn't it? I think they still exist.
I said to Ferguson, didn't I?
Ferguson is, I think Ferguson Macy or something is then make. Maybe that's what it became.
Yeah, that's only, well, obviously the old Labour ones, but the Ferguson's the only thing I know for tractors.
Bramford Rapid. Put C's in it or something and it sorts something out.
That's a big farm bit of kit there.
You had something driving the belt, didn't you? Which would have been that then. That drove the belt, that done the mechanism, that worked the gubbins inside. It's a workshop, look.
There's little holes in the ceiling.
Lathes, drills, look, pillar drills, lathes. All works off the belts.
Not completely watertight. What's that stuff there?
They got engines on them.
Oh.
They all got an engine, they're all
It's like
powered.
the early version of electric bike.
Oh no, it's a moped. That engine's on the front wheel, never seen that. Normally they put them in the middle or the back. Never seen one on the front. That's the mid-drive one. See look, it's a motor, then it drives chains, isn't it? The chain goes to the wheel. Now this one, the motor's already on the back on this one. It glanced this side, looks like a modern electric bike with a hub motor in it. Big 2 kilowatt hub motor in it. The sort of size you get in electric motorbikes, isn't it, like that? That one at work, he always have something like that in his wheel, because it looks like an electric motor from this side. You've got a big hub motor like an electric motorbike. And probably the gearing for the motor the other side. Same with that. It'd be gearing or something, motors the other side. Yeah, all motorised. Probably didn't do 25 mile an hour, 30. There you are, big traction engine. Wonder that'd still go if they fired that up. Was not entitled to work anymore. Be fair, look at the rubber. That doesn't get moved, that rubber's gone. You wouldn't want to move that. It's probably not passed through. I imagine if they work, they have to be checked. But probably you're not allowed to use it. The wheels are gone on it.
Yeah, that's quite mild again today.
There we go, look at a lot of old school stuff. It's a good 4 buildings, on to the next one. On to the next one. I'd say this is more ploughing based. On to ploughs and stuff. It's sort of a countryside, it's farm stuff, ploughs and things now.
And there's another old exhibit. The oldest one here. A human exhibit.
These are things you push, look. Smaller ones you do by hand up and down the fields. '17th century, look at that, still going. A mule. Helicopter.
Where's the old?
There's an old exhibit.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds very Chinookish.
There's an helicopter, I can hear it. Not far away. These are pulled by the horses. John Deere. Moran, Illinois. John Deere, that still exists. It all's green, isn't it, John Deere? John Deere still exists, so it's American then. There we go. Horse harrow, that's been pulled by a horse. It's sat on the back. Norwegian harrow. Nice stuff. And you got the old carts. That's some Shaftesbury. Where's Shaftesbury? Can't think. Wheel there, look at that. Yeah, cement mixer on the petrol engine. Cool, I could do some damage. Picking up the straw. Long handled fork. There we are, late 1920s, haymaking. There we are, look at that. Big long fork to pick up the hay. Guessing that went round, that done something when it seeds. Crop. Obviously put something in this, don't you? When they planted seeds with that.
It's all in seasons. There's your summer.
Yeah, I see that. These things obviously planted stuff, didn't it? Look, they chuck seeds out the back or something.
Yeah,
they got a look.
Machine, you get one big machine now that does everything.
Yeah, I get to say that sowed seeds or did something. That looks a good bit of torture, wouldn't it? Bring that down on you. Look at this nasty looking thing. That looks a bit evil. Potato masher. Mid-19th century. Preparing cooked potatoes for pig feed.
This is all the original stuff for the...
It's going to be over gate, yeah. So, church parking. Okay, we've got to go a long way to the church end, back down where the car was, you know. There it is. Here we go. Bridle way. Here we are. Here we go. There we go. So we're going to walk back down to where the car sort of came up to long. We've gone a long way. It's not as far as I thought. It's here somewhere. Here it is. This looks churchy. Here it is. Here it is. Grave of leading aircraftman Howard Froude. Ah, there you are. There's a bit of a map where you'd find it. There we are. So this is obviously the way in. Then let's do it. It's your 4 stones. So what is it? It's 3 and a single in a 4. I think it might be this. It was on the way in. 3, a space and a single. I think it was this. If we haven't looked, so we could be wrong.
Well, the poppers be a giveaway.
Leonard William Froude, RAF. He was 25, died in 1943. So obviously he went off and never came back. There we are. There's the one war grave here. I've never noticed they've told you where they are. Normally it says Commonwealth War Graves, you're not told where. Yeah, that's quite nice you were told where it was. That was easy to find. Yeah, it wouldn't seem better days, but you know. Unfortunately, after a couple of generations of that, they just get abandoned. Just get abandoned, no one bothers with them. Some of these will probably be 1800s, isn't they? No one's gonna bother. Here we go, this is nice. You knew it was here, see the sign on the way in. All on its own land, I expect. Church on its own land. Beamore House or something, Breamore. It's the village. It's in a state. Saxon Church, I'm not sure what period that puts Saxons. 1500 if not earlier, I'm not sure what Saxons are. Here we go. Tell you what, this would be quite nice for drone shots. Got away with it, but no drone. This would be a good drone one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you'd be allowed to, it is on private estate. Pebble Dash, stones and whatever. It's old. Saxton. Oh, I presume we can get in. It's on its own land. St Mary's, Breamore. The Great War. Here we go, tell you what, that was a lot more. If the only one that's buried here in World War II is that individual grave, there was a lot more originally. Great War, look how many that killed off in this area. It's true. But World War I had a lot more. If the only one was that one from World War II, look at the mount here. It was 3 parishes, but that's a lot of people, look.
Pantry bone cup in a corner.
Yeah. I haven't tried it. It's normally, beef, I imagine it is open. It is on its own land. Here we go. I don't have anyone's in here.
Oh, God, it's cold in here.
Don't have the door slam.
Oh, smooth, that's cold.
Right, we're in. Let's see if we can find some light switches. Wasn't expecting that. One light switch has done the lot. Turned on that and noticed, and I looked round, your lock's come on. Push that lock on one switch. Right, that's better. St Mary's. That's nice. All on the estate, I'd imagine, Breamore. It's Breamore Estate, St Mary's Church. Okay, that's why they keep the door locked, to be fair. It is, it's a balcony, don't have any chairs there. There's a few benches at the front. Is the organ upstairs, it's locked. Then there's a ladder up there, my guess is that's going to go somewhere you shouldn't be. Unless that's just storage. Could be. Well, it's going to go up to something. Not sure, there's a ladder up there. Don't want you up there, it's locked, which is fair enough. Said that yesterday at one bells up. Must that be how they store them? They store them upwards.
Oh, it's like in
Yeah, so you shouldn't be pulling on the ropes or the bells will start to move.
Oh, funny, yeah.
There they are, 4 of them. There they go. Obviously keep them locked up. I don't want you pulling, but you could pull. They're not secure, you could reach them. Got a sound system, they're speakers. Obviously plug-in microphones in places. I can see PA system. There's your pulpit. You can always have a look up a pulpit. We'll do the usual, you take me, I'll take you. And I'll cut it in. There we go. And here's the picture now.
More.
There we are, see what one's the better one. There we are. There's the font. Pulpit. That's nice.
That's a nice little table. It's a great quaint little table, isn't it? I like that.
I wonder if it's on the estate but has to manage itself by some diocese.
What's the name of Granny and Grandpa used to
Avon Valley Churches.
in the middle room,
Yeah.
underneath the windowsill, little fold-up table.
Mary's
like this.
Beamore. Might have nothing to do with the house, to be fair. It's its own thing.
That's a
Yeah.
table, that, look.
It's nice. It's old school. Good design on that. Homes on, not homes on the hammer, bargain hunt. There we go, that's nice, look at that. I'm filming this like it's going on YouTube, talking to the people. And it's not going to go on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not that warm in here, it's warm right outside, I think.
There's no one in here. You feel this of people it'll warm up.
Oh yeah.
There we are, the bells are in the middle. There was the bells in the centre. You see the 4 ropes going up to it. Not the best of days, but to be fair, it's something like the 2nd of October.
It's mild for the time of year.
Now I've got my grey hoodie thing on. She got not much on at all.
It's supposed to be cold today, tomorrow it's going to be
You're always heading for the basement. Somewhere you find the basement with a boiler. Can't normally get in here, but it's worth having a look. I mean, getting somewhere, I'll do it. Let's have a little look. Some of these get on that historic England thing, don't they? They end up on those websites like this. Sort of things that go on in it, these tomb things. Historic England tends to have these things pinned on a map. Have a little walk round. Funny design, it's sort of stone in. If it was, obviously not cement back in the day, but something. Some mortar. Now that's small, so is that a kiddie? Or they just had it small for the sake of it? Why so small? Can't read anything on it. I wonder if it was kiddie, mum and dad or something. 1804.
Got something.
1804.
Marry something. As in marry.
It just gets hard to read. There we are. There we are. This is quite a nice family plot. This is an old plot. Look at this. It's upside down. 1867, I reckon. I can read. I think it's 1867. It's upside down. That's full of flies. Come out there. Don't get too near.
I was born then.
Hey?
1867. I was born in 1969. So better, yeah.
Yeah, 102 years. Metalwork's lasting well. It's probably not that old, but yeah. It's nice. Yeah, you see the gas boilers, the flue there. Never look anything from outside a stained glass window. Always more impressive inside. There we go, St Mary's at Breamore. Breamore? I think it was. It's where the estate is, the house. It's nice. Lights worked on one switch and it was a separate panel for the individuals. I'd never seen that. One switch, turn the lights on. It's good. Saxon Church, Liverpool. Yeah, you can do this. It was £15. It's nice. It's his own estate. It's nice. Church is no doubt on their land, but church manages itself. Some diocese looked after it. Said in there, forget now. There you go. And there he is cutting the glass. He was up here just now doing that little strip here. There he is. Up and down. Yeah, look at that. That's a rather nice entrance.